Well, it's time to say a pleasant good morning to Scott Siskind over there at 110 Jericho Turnpike. That, of course, the address of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. Scott, do you anticipate any changes in rates in the next few weeks, particularly as pertains to your government-backed programs?
Good morning, Angela. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, Scott. How are you?
Good. Before we talk about mortgages, I've got a very, very important question to ask you. How did you and the 3 people that you took enjoy the Reggae Fest?
Oh, you know about that one.
Yes, I do.
We really had a good time.
I'm very glad. We were more than happy to give you 4 free tickets to the Reggae Fest, and I'm glad you enjoyed that. You're a true success story, and I'm really glad that we were able to do that a little bit extra for you. It's always nice to go the extra yard.
Okay.
Why don't we talk about?
Appreciate it. We really had a good time.
I'm glad. I know that you work with Rajan.
Yes, we did.
What was it like working with him?
Oh, it was a great experience. Rajan was very professional, very courteous, and he was there to answer any of our concerns, any calls, any issues, that we needed answers to. He was right there, very professional. We're very pleased with him.
Not only is he diligent and really knows the programs, but he has charisma. And he also was voted best dressed, and I'm sure you could. I know he's always best dressed, so I'm sure when you saw him, he was dressed very nicely.
I can vouch for that. Yes, he did, and it was very nice to put the face to the voice. I have to deal with him for a number of weeks over the phone. A very pleasant, very handsome young man.
Oh yes, yes he is, and he's a very married young man. For anybody who might be listening, I'm sure. She's a very, very, very beautiful young lady. So Rajan's extension, before we go further, is 303. So anybody who's listening who would like to speak to Rajan, don't wait for us to finish maybe. Call now, 718-380-0006, extension 303. Now, you were refinancing, am I correct?
That is correct.
What did you accomplish by refinancing?
Well, we were able to pay off a lot of our debts. We were able to lower interest rates, thus lowering our monthly payments, not only our mortgage, but our everyday bills. So we were pleased with the outcome. It saved us a lot of money in the long run.
That's good. Would you like to? Can you share with everybody how much you paid off in debts?
No, I would not lie, but I can say that our interest rates, we went from a 7.125 to a 6.25.
Okay.
Which is a great difference.
Okay, so you paid off all your credit card debts. How does it feel to not have any more credit card debt?
Are you kidding me? It's like a burden and lifted off our shoulder. Now we have more disposable income, to put towards our son's college education and other needed improvements that we want to do on our property. So it helped us a lot.
Did you walk away from the closing with any cash?
We did. We walked away with, I could say that, with $10,000, which is what we asked for.
So that's nice. That's very nice. I'm glad to hear that you were able to talk about that number. You walked out with no credit card debt, $10,000 in cash. And I'm looking at, maybe you can give us a quick calculation. I'm looking at the numbers, but I want you to reinforce it. If you take your what you were paying for your mortgage before, and you add it to what you were paying for your debts every month, and then you look at your new monthly payment for your mortgage without any credit cards, how much of a difference is it?
Oh, I'd say probably about $500 to $600.
Wow. So, you gave us a call. What prompted you, by the way? What made you give us the call? How did you hear about us?
Link Up, of course. It's great.
Okay. So you heard Rajan on Link Up, and you made that call. What made you make that phone call? Because I'm sure you heard us talking about refinancing quite a bit.
The interest rate. The lowered interest rate is what got my attention initially.
Okay. And you got a conventional loan. You didn't need to get an FHA loan.
No, just conventional. Yeah.
Which is great. Obviously we help a lot of people with conventional loans, and you're a great testimonial because you conquered your credit card debt, and that I don't know. Did you ever think in the past would you be able to imagine not having credit card debt?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, we were buried. We know what our outcome's going to be for the next year. So this is really, really a good thing for us. We can breathe easier.
People tell me that they sleep better, that they can answer the phone now. They don't have to worry about who's on the phone.
Well, I was worried about that because I did pay my bills on time. This is one of the things that helped lower my rate.
Right.
Still, I breathe easier. I don't have to worry about next month's bills. Where they're coming from.
People also tell me that they didn't realize how much it was affecting their state of mind on a daily basis.
Oh yes. Stress, eliminate a lot of stress. It's very stressful when you worry about how you can pay your bills, months to come.
It is, and we're aware of a certain amount of it, but we're unaware of a certain amount of the influence it has on us on a daily basis, on our emotional state of mind, the way we interact with our loved ones, our people we work with.
Exactly.
Especially
Right.
especially our loved ones. They're the ones who usually bear the brunt.
Absolutely.
And both of you,
Exactly.
if you're
You're
both
right
stressed,
about that.
if Wilbert's also stressed and you're stressed, well, that's not good.
Yeah. No,
Well-
it's not, because you build up these hostilities toward each other. You're wondering where it's coming from.
Right.
It's from stress, worrying about these things.
Well, money problems are, probably one of the leading causes for divorce and for depression and for a whole lot of other stuff. So, it's something that people should be aware of how important it is and what a huge success it can be for you in your life, not just in your finances. When you take control of your money instead of your money taking control of you, it's a huge benefit to you personally, as well as, of course, your finances and your financial future and whatever goals you might have for your family.
Right. Absolutely. Agree with you.
And if you get to go to the Reggae Fest, that's just even better, right?
It's icing on the cake.
Well, I want to thank you so much for sharing your success story. I really appreciate it, because not everybody's willing, is bold enough to go on the air with us. And I always tell people, well, you're a success story, but your really success story is not complete until you share it with others.
Exactly.
I'm sure you heard many success stories on the radio before you made that call.
We did.
Did you think that they were people who were paid off or something, or did you think they were real people?
No, I thought they were real, because there's one thing with Squeeze. He is an honest person from what we gather over the radio, and he gives back to the community. And we trusted, when you bring people on his show to offer this to the community. So I trusted Rajan from the get-go.
Very good. Well, you are an example to so many others who would like to pay off their credit card debt, maybe get some cash out and change their way of life and get rid of all those credit cards, whether it's conventional or FHA. We have the way here at First Republic. I want to thank you so much for sharing your success story, and I think it's great enough success story that we're going to have to get back to you maybe on a Monday when we have a lot more time to talk about your situation.
Okay, that's fine with me.
Okay, maybe Squeeze will talk to you on a Monday on our early ride home.
Okay, man.
Remember, we start at 4 o'clock today.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, great. Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
And a great holiday
Bye-bye.
season.
Thanks to you and your family.
Thanks. Well, of course, we want to share a great holiday season to everybody out there, and all of our listeners, and that we would like to contribute in any way we can. And the best way we can contribute, of course, is by doing what we do best, which is mortgages. So if you're listening and you'd like to be part of the refinancing boom, you'd like to speak to Rajan, who was voted best dressed and is very dynamic and charismatic and really very good at explaining all the mathematics that go behind this, the refinancing and your options, make that phone call now. Don't have regret, because if you make the call now, you can close by the end of the year, and then you don't have to worry about making a resolution to save more money. You'll be able to save more money. You won't have any credit card debt going into the new year. That's the way to start the new year. Don't wait until January to make resolutions, and next thing you know, it's February and March and you haven't taken care of it. Right now, we have low rates. I've talked about it earlier, 5.5%, 30-year fixed on FHA and conventional. Pick up the phone and find out which program is best for you, what your options are. Get the facts. That's our battle cry. Get the facts. You can't make assumptions. You cannot listen to other people, what they say. You cannot listen to the negativity in the press. You must get the facts so you can make a proper decision. You, too, can write your own success story when you call 718-380-0006, because one call does it all. Just like it did for Angela. She called and spoke to Rajan at extension 303. You make the call, we will do it all. First Republic Mortgage Bankers is a licensed mortgage banker, direct lender in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, Delaware, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, headquartered at 110 Jericho Turnpike, Floral Park, New York. And remember to listen to the Early Ride Home every single Monday starting at 4 o'clock all the way to 8 o'clock. And on Thursdays, the Early Ride Home starts at 5 o'clock all the way to 8 o'clock. And don't forget to listen every single day to the Winner's Circle between 11 and 12 on 93.5 FM on Link Up Radio.